Betsy makes a plea. Betsy approaches Carla at Underworld, reminding her of how happy their family of 3 used to be. The teen encourages Carla to try again, since she and Lisa both love her so much. Will Carla be swayed? Roy marks a somber anniversary. On the anniversary of Haley's death, Roy confides in Lisa about how he intends to visit the boating lake where he scattered her ashes. Later, a thoughtful Roy encourages Carla to give Lisa another chance, since Haley would want her to be happy with someone. Carla points out that Haley would want the same thing for Roy. Will this inspire his next move over Alice? Lisa feels rejected by Carla. Ryan gives Carla a letter from Lisa, which invites her to the bistro for lunch. Carla is already busy with a client event and tries to text Lisa back, but Shush is forced to abandon the message when the strict client enforces a no-phones rule. Later, a drunken Lisa turns up at the Chariot Square Hotel and accuses Carla of ghosting her. Hope at last for Swalla. The next day, a hungover Lisa admits to Carla that she doesn't remember much about the previous day. The couple head to the Rovers with Betsy that evening and seem much happier. Are they finally back together? Nina continues to encourage Roy. As Roy ponders his next move with Alice, he still harbors fears that she may not be genuine. Nina reassures Roy that Alice is unlikely to be a catfisher. Just as the cafe boss receives another text from her, Shona considers a bold move. Shona remains concerned over Jody's behavior and confides in David about a potential next step. She considers tracking down their father, who could reveal what really happened with Jody. Carl has a potential new love interest. Jody helps out at the cafe when Nina needs to visit the wholesalers. Carl pops in and Jody flirts with him, but a horrified Abby warns her that Carl isn't to be trusted. Jody breaks down in front of Shona. Jody attends a domestic violence support group and listens to a woman called Ellie, who explains how she was abused by her partner. Later, Bethany warns Shona and David that Jody is having a meltdown at the Platt house. As Shona pushes for answers, Jody starts to explain. Shona uncovers the link between Jody and Kit. While Shona and Jody are at the cafe together, Kit walks in. This causes Jody to panic as she remembers him from the Corriedale crash and rushes out. Shona's left curious over how Jody knows Kit. Before long, Kit explains to Shona that he found Jody in the woods on the night of the road disaster. He explains that her wrists were tied together and she seemed to be running away from someone in terror. Shona's gobsmacked to hear the extent of her sister's ordeal. Jody is brutally honest with Shona. Jody and Shona get some alone time at the Platt house while David visits Harper in hospital. Jody takes this opportunity to confront Shona over their past, questioning why she abandoned her with their awful parents. She makes out that her sister never cared about her, but how will Shona respond to this interpretation of events? Whatever happens, it's clearly not enough to pacify Jody as she later tries to turn impressionable Lily against Shona. Eva and Maggie reach a turning point. Following his hospital trip, Ben's fuming when Maggie and Eva continue to bicker, this time over the contents of his breakfast. When Maggie and Eva realize their behavior is taking its toll on Ben's health, they agree that it's time to call a truce, for real this time. Let's see how long it lasts. Ben pays the price for Maggie's feuds. Maggie entertains Leanne's suggestion but turns down the offer of £160,000 for her share of the business. As Maggie continues to give Eva a hard time, things get even worse when Leanne's bag wraps around a bar stool and causes Maggie to fall. Amid the simmering tensions, Ben starts to experience chest pains. He eventually lets everyone know that H is experiencing heart palpitations, so a terrified Eva calls an ambulance.